There's a chapter in the book that talks about how we deserve, as women leaders, supportive partners that love and advocate for us. Because it's very difficult as you start to go up the chain when it comes to relationships. But we found that women are primarily pushed out. They leave on their own because they're sick of the BS in corporate, or they're pulled out because of home and partnership issues. And the women that I interviewed, 90% of them said that they weren't happy in corporate, and these happen to be women of color. I dug into why, and ultimately it was they weren't happy because of the microaggressions and all of these other things that happen at work. But then we started to dig into their home lives. We started to dig into, what was going on at work, and relationships came up as one of the deterrents. You choose the wrong partner, you can put your career on ice.
You don't think about it. We're taught so much to value love over all things, right? But at the end of the day, it's like it's a financial arrangement. Marriage is like,
honestly, you need all of it. And I think it's part of the issue. We think that we have to sacrifice one or the other. It's always either or. But you can have all of that in a partner. You just have to intentionally look for it, because most of us aren't just turned on to the idea that we need to. We're taught to look for men who will support us financially, love us, care for us. Oh, does he want to have children like I do? But some of the conversation that even Anne had with her husband, his name is Bob Moore, who actually, kind of like Doug Imhoff, retired early so he could help raise the two girls.
Wow.
While she was on the corporate jet.
And what are the qualities?
Selflessness is one of the ideas. Somebody who is going to want to put your interest ahead of theirs. Kindness, someone who is not fixed in the traditional gender roles. Because there are going to be times where, maybe he has to cook.
He needs to have an abundance mindset.
Yeah.
Right. So that, especially for those who aren't born into wealthy families, or they haven't been in families where they had hired help.
Yeah.
Those folks can sometimes have the scarcity mindset, because I've run into, and anecdotally, the ladies in the books have run into people who are like, oh, that's what rich people do. We don't do that. We clean up ourselves. Let's just divide and conquer on a Saturday. When if you got that help, even he benefits from it because it's off his plate, like it's off your plate.
This is so fascinating.